What's up, everybody? Now, there's been a lot of horror videos that I'm basically making because of October and stuff. Now, for this video, we're gonna be talking about the perfect person to write and direct a Chucky movie. Now, I'm a huge fan of this certain type of person. I'm a huge fan of Chucky in general, so I know that this person would make the Chucky movie that we all been dreaming of come true. Like I'm talking about making it the best Chucky movie. Now, the guy I'm about to say is he puts that tension in the scares. He puts that moon atmosphere in the camera shots, and it makes the shit scary. Now, some of y'all probably know what I'm going with. Now, I like the perfect person to write and direct the Chucky movie is James Wan. I think that would be a lot more his speed also of a Chucky film. Because like if this is what I think, if James Wan was going to write and direct the Chucky movie, he would go all the way back to the original and ignore everything else. He would go right back to the original. A few years later, kind of what Halloween 2018 did, that's what James Wan would do, because that way he can explain the voodoo aspects of Chucky. Because, James Wan did The Conjuring 1 and 2, and he's done Dead Silence. He's done 2 action movies, and he's done like a lot of scary movies. So he's done the movie Saw. He's done the first Saw movie, and so he's done a lot of horror films. So he's only done 2 action movies. That is Fury 7 and Aquaman. So yeah, so he knows how to make a good ass movie, and I think that he would be the perfect person to write and direct a Chucky movie. He really would, and this is what I think he would do. Go all the way back to the original, because the original, they focused a little bit more on voodoo. Chucky's still a slasher icon, but he's different than all these other ones. Chucky uses voodoo and shit. And James Wan, he can explain shit. And that's why I'm excited for the Charles fan film, which is, of course, James Wan ain't directing a fan film. We don't do that because he's actually in really Hollywood. But I'm just saying, like, Tony Biz is almost like he has that mindset of James Wan has. Like, Tony Biz has that same mindset almost. So, James Wan, that's why I'm excited about Charles, because it seems like Tony Biz knows what he's doing. Like, he's like another James Wan. So, James Wan, like, if he was going to write and direct the Chucky movie, he would go all the way back to the original and then focus on the voodoo a little bit more and explain everything, and he'll make it scarier. Like, he'll bring it back to make it so fucking scary that everybody be scared of Chucky. Everybody fucking be scared of Chucky. He will make it probably better than the original Child's Play. James Wan would, and it's crazy with his work. Crazy. And James Wan is the king of horror. Like, if you think about it, he really is. Because he comes up with the most original jump scares that nobody will see coming. And it's sometimes people can see it coming, but it still gets them. James Wan is phenomenal at doing that shit. And then, some of the Conjuring spin-offs, which is James Wan didn't direct the spin-offs. Those movies, some of them were a little bit generic because James Wan didn't direct some of the spin-offs. So the ones he did direct, the horror films that he did direct, none of them are generic because he knows what he's doing. He knows how to build tension, and he knows how to keep people on the edge of their seat. James Wan does. So if he directed like a new Child's Play movie, they'll make a lot more money. And then they'll put it back in fucking theaters. If James Wan decided to come like in and direct the Child's Play movie, bring it back to the original, they'll put that shit in theaters. They won't put it on straight to DVD. They'll put that shit in theaters. Because James Wan's got a huge fan base now. That if he was going to write a Chucky movie, they got new fans coming in, And Chucky will be even bigger than he ever was before. James Wan came in to direct a Child's Play film. And I would love to see James Wan to write and direct a Child's Play film. If he did that shit, you got a killer good Chucky movie on your hands. We got a good Chucky movie on our hands if James Wan decided to come in to write and direct the Chucky movie. Really, he'll bring that shit back to make it good again. Like to make it, as good as 1 and 2. He'll bring that shit back. And probably make it the scariest Chucky movie out of all of them. So James Wan is the king of horror. He's the king of movie writing and directing, period. I'm not even joking. Like, Furious 7 is probably like my favorite Fast and Furious movie. I've seen all the Fast and Furious movies 1,000 times. I love the whole franchise. But Furious 7 is my number one favorite. And because it was so good, James Wan knows how to write and direct the damn movie. He's perfect at it. And then Aquaman, that movie was amazing also. And then, Furious 7 was the highest grossing Fast and Furious movie. And then you got Aquaman, which is the highest grossing DC Universe movie. Made a little over $1 billion. So James Wan knows what he's doing. See, if he decided to come in to write and direct the Chucky movie, he'll make that shit a lot of money. It'll probably be the highest grossing Chucky movie out of all of them. This one probably will make the most money if James Wan decided to step in and write and direct it. Like, that would be freaking amazing. If, because I like to see new creators write and direct the Chucky movie. Like, somebody new. Don Mancini, he was good at it, but if it was up to me and I was Don Mancini, and I'm a fan, and I wrote the franchise and I'm a fan of it, if I don't got any more ideas to make it good, I'm probably going to call up James Wan or something. Say, hey, can you step in and then write this Chucky movie? Write a Chucky movie because I love your work. That's what I would have been like if I was, I'm a fan of James Wan, so that's what I would be like, James Wan's smart. He is damn smart. So, yeah, James Wan decided to step in to write and direct the Chucky movie. It'll make it the best Chucky movie, without a question. The best one. The best one. If James Wan decided to step in and direct the Chucky movie. That'll get everybody on board. That will get everybody on board. People that was once Chucky fans, they backed away from it because of Seed of Chucky, Curse of Chucky, and Cult of Chucky. Because people started backing away after Seed, and then they stopped watching Chucky. So if James Wan stepped in, they'll bring the fans that was once fans, that stopped being fans, bring them back. Me, I've always been a Chucky fan. See, when they come up with a new one, I won't go see that shit regardless. So I would bring, if it was up to me and I was Don Mancini, I would probably beg James Wan, be like, yeah, I love your work, man. Just come in and write and direct the Chucky movie the way you want to write and direct it, because I know your work. You make shit scary. And I've seen a lot of some, like those 2 action movies that you wrote, and those was phenomenal also. I love your work. I put that tension and the scares and everything. I'll explain that shit to James Wan and say, hey, if you come in to write and direct the Chucky movie, you'll make that shit to where everybody wants to go see the shit. James Wan might be like, oh, hell yeah, I'm on board. I'll write and direct it. Let me write the script. And then, boom. I think James Wan would be the perfect idea for a Chucky movie. Literally, he would. But the person I would like direct the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, this is a little off topic. The person I would love to direct the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie would be Rob Zombie, because that's more his speed. That's more his style of horror. See, and James Wan's style is what Chucky could be. James Wan knows how to put creative kills in it once in a while too. Like in the first Saw movie. That was pretty brutal at times. See, James Wan knows how to make good horror films, and he knows how to make good action films. Like Furious 7 and Aquaman. Those are good action films, and he's done every horror film that James Wan's done. That I've seen of James Wan, everything that I've seen of James Wan so far was great. That's why I would love for James Wan to step in and write and direct a Chucky movie. Somebody new, right? James Wan would be a good choice to bring the franchise back and stronger than ever. That's what James Wan would do. I'm not even joking. First, I want him to direct a Halloween film the more I thought about it, I'm like, well, Chucky might be more his speed. Because he knows a lot about voodoo. He knows a lot about, James Wan knows a lot about, spirits and all that shit. Put that with Chucky, it'll be work out perfect for Chucky. So James Wan will be the perfect choice to write and direct a Chucky movie and make the shit scarier than ever. Probably make it one of the scariest movies ever. And then he'll probably make Chucky even stronger than ever. He'll explain the voodoo aspects of Chucky, what Chucky can do with voodoo and shit. There's a lot of shit that James Wan will probably do. James Wan's the perfect director for it. So yeah, I guess that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, please subscribe and share, and also hit the bell so you know when the video is uploaded. Peace out. Hope y'all enjoy this video, and I'm out. Peace.